Hello, good afternoon. This is Adam Johnston here. I'm filming for the Modern Manitoba Economics, Technology and the Environment, my project for reading and writing online. And I'm finishing up in a video series. Today, right now, standing in front of the Assiniboine Credit Union, which is one of Manitoba's largest credit unions, but also promotes environmental sustainability and social responsibility. And today I'm talking about eco-entrepreneurship, as Assiniboine Credit Union is known for promoting small business, and that's what eco-entrepreneurship is about. Now, innovation is vital for any economy, especially as society begins its transition to a environmentally sustainable one. One way in which this can be accomplished is through the power of green entrepreneurship in business. So what is green entrepreneurship and what does it mean? Well, according to John C. Allen of Utah State University, green business can be defined in which focuses on using business as a tool for positive social change. It's values driven as well as profit driven. It's socially responsible as well as environmentally responsible. It's also committed to and employs extraordinary and innovative practices that benefits workers, communities, and the environment. Allen also notes that there are three factors that have driven some of the changes in the business environment. They are regulatory-based environmentalism, example emission standards, market-based environmentalism, example through carbon tax, as well as tax incentives to encourage green business, as well as values-based environmentalism, consumer-driven consumer campaigns against oil companies or buying green products. The above factors have put environment and entrepreneurship on notice in recent years. As both environment degradation and poverty continue to play big issues in this century, green entrepreneurship can play a role in eliminating both the problem of a lack of prosperity as well as cleaning up our planet. Now, like the importance of a green jobs training program, as mentioned in the green jobs training video, which is on our fantastic website, the prospect of a green economy, which would be much harder to come by. Without the important opportunities that small business can play in the green economy, as noted, part of entrepreneurship, change becomes harder as the market for goods and services provided is not as competitive due to lack of entries in the market. So why will small business play a big role in entrepreneurship, you ask? Well, quite frankly, it's quite simple. Small business and medium-sized businesses, when compared to their bigger counterparts, can be a lot more flexible in the delivery of services as well as create more competition within the markets. As Paul Hawken notes in his 1993 book, The Ecology of Commerce, while large companies resist the evidence of significant environmental and social problems caused by abetted by their own products and actions, smaller companies can see these problems opportunistically as pathways to growth and success. A startup can build these practices into its foundation or business plan, or at the very least try to avoid practices and products that are by definition destructive. Starting a business based on these principles, although challenging, is certainly less daunting than trying to change an existing business that is entrenched and embedded in an established market and cannot transform itself overnight without the risk of immediate economic losses. Hawkins' words perfectly summarize the important role of why small business will be vital in the green economy. In fact, many small businesses are putting their mark on the green economy even here locally. Organic Planet is a worker cooperative that specializes in fair trade and organic foods. These range from gluten-free foods, locally produced eggs, fruit, milk, and even organic meat products. Another good example for a sustainable business is the local Tall Grass Prairie, which started in the 1980s as a cooperative that is devoted to creating great desserts and bread. The co-op grew over time and supports local farmers by using locally organically grown grain and flour to produce its products, which is sustainable because it reduces fuel, travel costs, as well as promotes local products, as I mentioned before. Tall Grass Prairie now has 2 locations in Winnipeg, one in Forks Market, and has a new and expanded location in Wolseley area and Westminster. Both Tall Grass Prairie and Organic Planet meet the definition of green entrepreneurship, as both are value-added businesses. They both commit to environmental stewardship by promoting locally grown and sold products. Plus, they are committed to innovation and support the local community as well as their workers. Now, with green entrepreneurship being noticed, the role of financial capital will be important. Just as human capital provides a skilled knowledge base for the green economy, without financial capital, green entrepreneurs like Organic Planet and Tallgrass Prairie would not have the success that they have today. and it can be a model for a green economy. That is the role in which Manitoba's local credit union system can play. A credit union is a cooperative financial institution that is run and owned by the members. Unlike banks, credit union members can get to vote for the board of directors with the philosophy of one member, one vote. Banks, on the other hand, in voting for the board, have it where the more shares you own in the bank, the more votes you receive. This is the biggest advantage the credit union system has over banks, as despite how much more money you have an equal say in the workings of the credit union. This is the reason why more likely credit unions like Assiniboine Credit Union would support sustainability and green entrepreneurship, which is, as you see, why I'm standing out here in front of this Assiniboine Credit Union, because it is, we all know that Assiniboine Credit Union is one of the Manitoba's well-known credit unions. And like I said, it's also one of Manitoba's top employers, and the reason why we need financial capital is very important for a green economy. Assiniboine's commitment to supporting small businesses and community projects show the potential of what role credit unions will play. According to the Assiniboine Credit Union 2008 annual report, Assiniboine, there's $3.2 million lent by the credit union to businesses that could not normally access conventional financing like big banks. The report also discussed that $1.5 million in new financing went to 51 entrepreneurs to start and expand businesses. Only $14 million currently invested in community buildings, as well as numerous ACU member businesses that have won awards for sustainable business practices like the EnviroSafe cleaning and inner city renovations. One can see the impact of financial institutions that are run democratically by their members can be especially beneficial to kickstarting the green economy through entrepreneurial practices. So where does the green entrepreneurship go from here in Manitoba? Well, that's a very good question. Despite the province's claims of being an environmentally conscious province, the provincial government has not realized the potential of what green entrepreneurial activities can do to clean our environment. As mentioned earlier from the quote by Paul Hawken, with large companies not seeing the problems and looking into solutions, small businesses can see an opportunity to solve some of the very pressing problems. And this includes alternative energy. If the province, Manitoba Hydro is being seems like the government's only solution to province's alternative energy strategy. As mentioned previously with the Green Jobs training video, a province has an abundance of clean alternative energy that can be a solution to solving much of the world's energy and environmental problems, by allowing small-scale competition to offer services not offered well by crown corporations like Manitoba Hydro. Our province has a lot of pristine wilderness that can have lots of potential for eco entrepreneurship, excitement through tourism, potential in green technology innovation, combining the power of information technology, green technology through research and development. Now, Manitoba and Canada in general is squandering such a great, tremendous opportunity. According to a recent CBC Smart Shift article, it noted that the world green technology trade was up by 10% between 2002 and 2008, while Canada stayed stagnant. This is based on results from a study from the Conference Board of Canada. There's also that mentioned that the article says that Canada only invested in $3.3 billion in clean energy in 2009, technology-wise, and compare that to China's over $34 billion. Quite a massive difference considering that Canada's a developed country. Now, Manitoba must be a leader in eco-entrepreneurship. But the province looking into various incentives like tax credits, green shift, incentives for low to middle income people invest in small-scale green businesses. Manitoba can be well on its way to becoming a hub province this decade through the power of green entrepreneurship and investment, as well as supporting local credit unions like Assiniboine, who promote social justice and social responsibility, as well as small business.